Our starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And here it comes. Jose Altuve stands in now and watches strike one. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Bounced up the middle. Throw sails over his head at first. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second safely. Down. Just about ready to roll. And our starting pitcher here today, Seth Lugo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ball one there. That's to third. And it gets by him. Here's Jordan Alvarez. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes across and the Astros score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Kyle Tucker. And a foul ball. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Alvarez at third with nobody out. And it's strike two. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And the pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2. No outs. Runner over at third. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. The run scores from third, and they lead by 2. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Runner at third here. Nobody out. next offering upstairs.
I think he wanted that call in the open part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 3-zip. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Foul ball there. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
On the ground to second, might be 2. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings through that one. The Astros trying to break this one open, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Swinging on the curveball, 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. But 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now the first baseman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Grounder might be 2. Now he launches a throw over his head.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That misses. Ball 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one drifts inside.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. And another ball. Second and third here. 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and deals. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Bases loaded with 1 away. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. First pitch misses. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. That clips the zone. And 1-1. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Fouled off left side. Diaz on third. Myers on at first with 2 down. Hit in the air, right field. Pham gets under it, and that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Astros 4, KC coming to bat.
Doing something like trying to get my music out, 'cause it mattered to me.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And on the mound today, Framber Valdez. What do you have on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count. And to opposite guys.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So man aboard. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That one lifted to left, drifts towards it, and it's caught for the out. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off.
The first base is
2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino now at the plate. Foul ball. Two outs. In the air, right field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Astros 4 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Lugo back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The other way, and he beats the shift. Throw back in, holds him at first, so just a single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Man at first, and now Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. That clips the corner.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Nabs it.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one down the line and foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Alvarez over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now here is Yainer Diaz. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
Fought off foul. The 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now batting.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Penguin in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of the inning. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Line in the pitch. On the ground to third. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. The throw into second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. On the ground, right side, and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot a 3-4 knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel. And first offering is fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Gurriel gets a piece. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Tommy Pham stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Tommy Pham swings, blasts one. Way back there. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Here's the third baseman. Going
0-1's the count.
Man at second. This to third. Sends it to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
Fastball right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long. And so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Led off this game with a double. On the ground, could be two. Slings to second. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Breaking down the young and what I owed them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, number 28. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swings and misses. And that is strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he deals. That one misses. Going to count 1-2. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 1-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Ripped to short. Here's the tag, and he's out.
The 17th,
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Just missed.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Kicks and fires. Got it by him for the K.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Two outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jason Hayward. That one fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
That's a ball.
And ball one. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. The pitch. Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Now
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And first offering is fouled off. Hayward off of first with two away. This to third, and that one handled. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
At the ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Two on, two outs. There's a strike, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on the way. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kyle Tucker to bat next. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is that. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Astros 4, Royals 3. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Bobby Witt Jr. The pitch. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The Royals trailing by a run here in the last half of the third. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the base of the wall. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score, and the Royals tie the game. It's 4-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Salvador Perez will hit next. Has some trouble with it. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. His speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And next up for the Royals, M.J. Melendez. Line drive to short and caught.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Strike one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike two. Got him. Now 2 out. So first and second with 2 outs. Here's Tommy Pham. Doubled in his first AB. Ripped, but it curls foul. Pasquantino over at second. Perez at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Tied at 4. In the air to left center. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. KC gets one on the double. All even now at 4 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Tied at 4. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. On the ground. Witt. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down.
Bregman runs. Swing and a miss. Low throw, and he can't take it out. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. To third. And it finds its way through for a hit. Here comes Bregman around third.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. That one's in there, 0-1. hit in the air, center field. Isbell makes the catch for the out. 2 away down.
Now batting, number 28.
And here's the first baseman. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Righty to the plate. Oh, nice play. Gathers and throws. Safe at second.
Well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of a week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
So 2 on with 2 away. Jake Myers up next for the Astros. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. 1 run across around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 3.
Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber, and when you're able to find a gap like that, you're even looking for a triple.
Two outs with a man at third. And here is Jason Hayward. That clips the inside corner for a strike. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. And midway in the 4th, it's the Astros 7. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, number 11. The wind and the pitch. Strike 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Center field. Myers drifts towards it. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 28.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
2 outs, runner at first. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. Left field. Makes the catch, inning over. So 1 left for Kansas City, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. back here at Kauffman Stadium. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Lugo back to work.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boog.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Liner snagged it first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3. That misses. Ball 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That just misses. And now 2-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch is outside.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. And he'll be safe at first.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 outs. Hard hit to third. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head.
Now, Brug, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. 2 on, 2 outs. And right back to the mound. The throw is wild and it gets away. He's in safely at second, and a run comes in to score. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows.
Jeremy Pena stands in now and watches strike 1. Gets the ball. And the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. One run in the inning, but they leave two. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Astros 8 and the Royals 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
And now the lefty. Swing and a pop-up. Altuve moving under this one. Brings it in, and there's one down.
The catcher, number 13.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. A monster shot to right. It's 8-5.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Two outs, nobody on. Next is the designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel. And that's ripped to the left, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner at first with two away. Now it's the right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Look at me. Not measuring up how I want to be. Please with small things.
And there's a foul ball. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-7.
This crowd back alive. There's a big grin on his face right now, Luke. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it.
Pitching change here, Ronel Blanco.
Still pretty early in the ballgame, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now an 8-7 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
I'ma need you to put some work in.